Today we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing integers or negative numbers, either way. But negative integers include positive numbers as well. So if you have one negative number, you're going to get a negative answer. And if you have two negative numbers, you're going to get a positive answer. Okay? So let's look at example 1a. We have one negative, so I know right away we're going to have a negative answer. Negative 7 times 2 is the same thing as 2 times negative 7 because of the commutative property. So in your head, you can just say, I'm going to add negative 7 2 times. I feel like that would make it more difficult, but you know, whatever. So we're going to start at 0, and we're going to go to negative 7. We're going to go left to negative 7. And then we're going to go left to negative 7 again, and we're going to hit negative 14. Or, easier, if you don't want a visual, because that confuses you, you can just do 2 times 7 is 14. There's one negative, so it's a negative answer. So, negative 8 times 3, one negative, so it's a negative answer. You can also say that's 3 times a negative 8 because of the commutative property. So you could add negative 8 3 times. You could start at 0, go left to negative 8, go left 8 more to negative 16, go left 8 more to negative 24. Or you can say, 3 times 8 is 24. And I know it's negative because there's one negative sign. Okay, so you don't have to use a number line. That might help you if you're a visual learner. It might make it more confusing if visuals confuse you. 2a, both signs are negative. So the product or answer is positive, which we talked about above. You should have already written that down. So 6 times 5 is 30, and because they're both negative, it's positive 30. On B, the signs are different. So the answer is negative. Okay. So we do 4 times 7 and get 28. And then we have to remember to put the negative sign. If you're going to get those wrong, it's because you're going to forget that you need to put the negative sign on, basically. Okay, find each quotient, which is the answer to a division problem. Okay, same rules. One negative, negative answer, two negatives, positive answer. So we can think of this as 35 divided by 5, and we get 7. Now, because the signs are different, the answer is negative. So we do get 5 when we do 37 when we do 35 divided by 5, but we have to remember to go back and add the negative. Negative 32 divided by negative 8. We can think 32 divided by 8 is 4. The signs are the same. So the answer is positive. The answer is just 4. Negative 48 divided by 6. We can think 48 divided by 6 and get 8. The signs are different. So our answer is going to be negative. So we need to remember to put the negative in front of the 8. Mrs. Johnson kept track of a stock she was considering buying. She recorded the price change each day. What was the average change per day? So on Monday it was -1, Tuesday it was +3, Wednesday it was +2, Thursday it was -5, and Friday it was +6. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the sum, which is the answer to an addition problem, and then we're going to divide to find the average. So because it says what was the average change, and to find the average we add all our numbers and then divide by the number of numbers. So -1 plus 3 plus 2 minus 5 plus 6. You set up a number line here. -4 and 5, -1, -2, -3, -4. So we could start at 0. So start at 0. I'm going to use some different colors because I keep having to redo this because I can't see what I'm doing. So we're going to start at 0, go to -1, go left to -1, okay? Then from -1 we're going to go +3 to +2. And then we're going to go +2 to +4. Then we're going to subtract 5. So we have to go left because we subtracted to -1. And then we're going to add 6. And we're going to end up at 5. So you can use a number line. That's helpful. So we have 5. And then we divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. And we get 1. So the average change was $1 per day. If you don't want to use a number line, you could do that in your head, because you could do 3 minus 1 is 2, or you could do all the positive numbers first. You could do 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 6 is 11, minus 5 is 6, minus 1 is 5. So there's ways to do those in your head. Okay, go through and do your check it out. You don't have to use the number line on 1 unless you really, 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 really want to. And then on number 4, that one's going to be a little bit more difficult to do in your head because there are more negative numbers than positive numbers. So you might want to use a number line for that.